This is what happened
Esther,
during the
chapter
time of
1.
Xerxes.
This is what happened
Who ruled
during the
over
time of Xerxes.
127
The Xerxes who ruled over
stretching from
127
India to
provinces, stretching from
At
India
that
to Kush.
King Xerxes
At that time,
resigned
King
from his
Xerxes
royal throne
reigned
in the
from his royal
citadel
throne
of Susa.
in the citadel of Susa.
And in the third
year of his reign,
he gave a banquet for all his nobles and
for
officials.
all his nobles and officials.
The military
leaders
of Persia
and Media,
the princes
and the nobles of the provinces
were present.
For a full 180 days, he displayed the vast wealth of his kingdom and the splendor and glory of his majesty. When these days were over, the king gave a banquet lasting 7 days in the enclosed garden of the king's palace for all the people from the least to the greatest who were in the citadel of Susa. The garden had hangings of white and blue linen, fastened with cords of white linen and purple material to silver rings or marble pillars. There were couches of gold and silver on a mosaic of porphyry, marble, mother of pearl,
and other
costly stones.
Wine was served in goblets of gold. Each one different from the other. And the raw wine was abundant
from
in keeping with the king's liberality.
And the raw wine
by the king's command. Each guest was allowed to drink with no restriction.
Liberality.
For the king instructed all the wine
by the king's command
to serve each man.
Each guest was allowed to drink with no restrictions.
Also gave
for the king instructed
for the women in the
all the wine stewards to serve each man what he wished.
On the 7th day,
Vashti
when King
also gave a banquet
was in high spirits
for the women in the royal palace.
He commanded the 7
of King Xerxes
eunuch who served him.
On the 7th day, when King Xerxes was in high spirits for wine, he commanded the 7 eunuchs who served him,
Zetar,
Mahanaim,
and Carcass,
Bista,
to bring before
Harbona,
Queen
Bigtha, Abagtha,
wearing
Zetar, and
in order to display
Carcass,
her beauty
to bring before him
and nobles,
Queen
for she was lovely
Vashti,
to look at,
wearing her royal
but
crown.
when the attendants delivered the king's
in order to display her beauty
Queen
to the people and nobles, for she was lovely to look at.
Became furious.
But when the attendants delivered the king's command, Queen Vashti refused to come. Then the king became furious
in matters of law and justice
and burnt with anger.
He spoke with the wise men,
since it was customary for the king to consult experts in matters of law and justice. He spoke with the wise men who understood the times and were closest to the king.
Marcina and
Harshinu, Shethar, Admatha, Tarshish,
and Media, who had special access to the
Marcena,
king and were highest in the kingdom.
The 7 nobles of Persia
what must be done
and Media,
Vashti, he asked,
who had special access
she has not obeyed the command
to the king,
of King Xerxes
and were highest in the kingdom.
Eunuchs have taken
according to the law, what must be done to Queen Vashti
replied in the presence
he
of
asked,
the king and the nobles,
she has not obeyed the command of King Xerxes
has done wrong,
that
not
the
only
eunuchs
against the king,
have
but also
taken to
against
her.
all the nobles
Then
and the peoples of all the provinces
replied in the presence of the king and the nobles,
will become known to all the women,
Queen
and so
Vashti
they will despise their husbands
has done wrong,
and say,
not only against the king, but also against all the nobles and the peoples of all the provinces.
But she would not come
of King
this very day.
Xerxes,
The Persia and Median women,
for the queen's conduct will become known to all the women,
to all the king's nobles,
and so they will
there will be no end of disrespect
their
and discord.
husbands.
Therefore, if it pleases
King
the king,
Xerxes
let him issue a royal
commanded
decree,
Queen
and let it be
Vashti
written in the laws of Persia
to be brought before him,
which cannot be repealed.
but she
that
would not
Vashti
come.
is never
This
to
very
enter the
day,
presence of King Xerxes.
the Persian and
Also
Median
let
woman
the king give her royal position to someone
of the
else
nobility
who is better than she.
who have heard about queens
Then when the kings
will respond to all the king's nobles
throughout
in the same way, there will be no end of disrespect and discord.
To the greatest.
Therefore,
The king,
if it pleases the king, let him issue a royal decree, and let it be written in the laws of Persia and Media, which cannot be repealed,
to all parts of the kingdom,
that Vashti is never again to enter the presence of King Xerxes. Also, let the king give her royal position to someone else who is better than she. That when the king's edict is proclaimed throughout all his vast realm, all the women will respect their husbands, from the least to the greatest. The king and his nobles were pleased with this advice, so the king did as Mimicon proposed. He sent dispatches to all parts of the kingdom, to each province in its own script, and to each people in their own language, proclaiming that every man should be ruler over his own household, using his native tongue.